You guys, look what I ordered from Missouri Star Quilt Company. It is a block of the month club. Do you want to come quilt with me? Okay, look what I got from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. It is a block of the month club, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. This is my first shipment from this block of the month club, and I'm really excited. So what we're going to do is talk about what is on the front. So we see the design of the quilt and we see the measurements of the quilt. It is twin size quilt, and this is going to be an 8-month long block of the month program. And this fabric and design is from Williamton Prints. And the reason I'm really excited about this is because, one, I have not done a block of the month club yet, and I have been wanting to, but I really struggle with projects that are spread out over a long time. But I really think that I will get into this because, one, I love anything that is like Americana themed. And two, I really need to focus on slowing down and spacing out my projects. I tend to have a lot, like get really focused on one and really have to get it done right away. But this will help me space things out and not rush to finish something right away and work on it for hours on end. So let's open up and see what we got in this first shipment. Okay, I love on this one that you can see all of the blocks you're going to be doing, because I actually also subscribe to one from the Fat Quarter Shop, and it's the mystery bundle. So that one kind of has me nervous because I don't know what any of the blocks look like. But this one, I like that I can see what all I am going to be doing, and there's no mystery behind the colors. I know what I'm going to be getting. So it looks like we have an overlook of what all fabrics we're going to be getting and when we're going to be getting them. That's nice. And I guess we get to choose the backing. So, okay, so month one, we have these 2 blocks that we're going to do, and it looks fairly easy. All of it looks like things that I'm comfortable doing. And it shows us what fabrics we're going to be using in each one, and it looks like it's all the same. It looks like a lot of, we're cutting a lot of squares, and half square triangles is basically what it's going to be. And then we have the layouts for our blocks. I'm wondering if we're doing more than one of each block or just one. So let's see. I was hoping they would have a paper that tells me where this one goes on the quilt. Maybe that'll be in the final shipment. I really do love these fabrics though. We'll take a closer look at them. So let's see. Looks like it's here. And so it looks like we're at least going to be doing 2. I don't see it anywhere else though. So I think we're doing 2 of that one. And then this one, that one pops out easy, is here and here. So I think we're going to be doing 4 blocks a month, and it's an 8 months. So 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at this a little better. Oh, make 2. Hello, make 2. So we're making 2 of those. I bet some of the months are spent doing the joining of them together. So maybe that's why. And maybe some of the months we're only making 1 or something. So we'll see. So I'll get these pieced together and I'll show you how they look. But first, let's take a look at the fabric. So we have this one here. It's kind of like reminds me of a jean look to it. This red almost getting into a burgundy color, and it looks like there's another one attached to it. really pretty reds. I'm glad that they're not all the same print. And we have our cream. It's like a really distressed antique looking cream. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's really pretty. This fabric I was really excited about because I could see it on the back of the bag when I opened up the box it came in, and it is so cool. I love blues. I love a good blue, and this has different tones in it, and it almost takes on a shimmer look to it. I'm really excited to see these blocks together because they always look so much more beautiful than just in the photos. So I'm going to be making 2 of each, and I'll show you what they look like, and it's good. I think they're going to be really easy to piece, but it'll be a lot of fun. All right, so we'll meet back here after I get them put together. I work through my American Glory block of the month, I'm on month 1. I wanted to share one of my tricks to lining up triangles nicely on the outside of squares. So I saw this on the Missouri Star Quilt Company site. It is a perfect patchwork corner trimmer. And here's what the package looks like, and it gives you a walkthrough of how to use this corner trimmer. But I love it for this purpose because it helps you line up your triangles on squares perfectly. I never know quite how far to put my tail, little dog ears of the triangle corners over the edge of the square to make sure everything lines up nicely. So you just take this triangle tool, and I should have got out one of my rotating mats because that makes it a lot easier. But you line up the triangle on the corners and you just trim them off. And so now they look like this with the edges all trimmed. So let me look here and see what I need. So I need some of these beautiful blue squares, and now I can line up my triangle right in the square, and I know exactly how far to put it to the edge. I don't have to worry about the tail on the corner of my triangle going over and how much to put it over on each side or eyeball it. So I don't have to worry about any of that. I can just trim them off, and I'm confident that I'm going to make a nice triangle lined square. So I love this perfect patchwork corner trimmer. I'll put a link to it in the comments of this video if it's something you think that would help you with your quilting. So another tool I love when piecing quilts together, especially when doing half square triangles, is the Clearly Perfect slotted trimmer. So I need to trim these half square triangles down to 2-inch unfinished half square triangles. And what I do is just line the tool up on the triangle that I already sewed. So it's already sewed together. So I line it up on the trimmer to the size of unfinished half square triangle I need, and then I trim around it and trim through the slots that are on it to cut my half square triangles. And I'll put a link to this tool in the description of this video as well. But trimming off these dog ears on the corner just make a perfect square, and it makes it so much easier to make sure everything lines up perfectly. right, so I finished the American Glory block 1 and 2 from month 1 today. I thought it was a lot of fun. I actually ended up with a lot of leftover fabric, which I was surprised about. I thought I'd probably use it up all of it because they were probably going to make it, you know, just close to being the right amount for the blocks. So I did 2 of each block as stated in the pattern. So the blocks for month 1, block 1, and well, it says 3, but there are 2 blocks and you do 2 of each one. So I thought it was really easy to do. The pattern was really easy to follow. I maybe wouldn't recommend it for a beginner because there's a lot of intricate cutting, like 2 3/8, 2 5/8. I don't prefer doing patterns that way. A lot of those pieces were for triangles. I prefer to cut the triangles, the squares for triangles a little bit bigger and just trim them down. I'm more comfortable with that, but I was able to follow it. The blocks turned out really beautiful. The fabric was really nice in it. I love that it all comes bundled together. So month 1 is finished. I should be getting my month 2 shipped soon, so I'm excited to start on that one. It is really hard to just not want to work through the whole thing at once. That's kind of how I work, just finishing it all up quickly. But this is nice, being able to space it out and not feel crunched to finish something all at once. I did not receive all of the fabric yet. I only received a few of the prints on here. So I'm excited to see what some of the other fabric looks like in person. And I'll of course be sharing all of that with you. My timer's going off for, sorry. So I will of course share all of the blocks as they come in. Like I said, it'll be over an 8-month period, so it'll be getting finished up soon, close to the 4th of July, a little bit after, but it's a beautiful quilt. The fabric is beautiful. It was really fun to work with. If you would like to do this block of the month with me, quilt along with me, go ahead and order it now. I'll put the link down in the description because I just started it. So we'll be able to work together pretty closely if you grab it now, because Missouri Star Quilt Company ships pretty quickly. So I'll be seeing you again soon with the next few blocks I get. Let me know in the comments if you look forward to seeing it. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe so you can see how this quilt progresses. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.